Hey, what's up guys? Sci-Hi here. Welcome back to another ladder grind session. I'll have links to the deck I'm running today. It's going to be the White Auras deck. Check the description for the deck analysis and a deck tech. Had a pretty good run with the deck, pretty easily through Platinum, through Platinum to Diamond and also Diamond straight to Mythic. Got kind of hard rejected with 1 pip to go to get to Mythic. Fell back to briefly tier 3 diamond, I think, or tier 2 or whatever it is, then surged back, broke into Mythic. Gotta love this weird new bug that alchemy introduced, but we're just on the edge of the top 1200 here now, so we'll give it another go and see if we can climb the ladder a little bit more. It's a consistent deck. It's pretty sweet, considering running a little bit of a blue splash because there's other very important auras, but we'll just go with the basic white consistent version this time. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think of the deck. Always appreciate it. It's free. Make sure to hit the bell icon as well to get updates on when I have new content, videos available, deck techs, ladder play, whatever. Oh, that's weird. It's the first time playing in Mythic. It looks even stranger. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, but alright. Good first opponent, number 216. See if we can hopefully get some good matchups today and get some wins, try to climb. On the play, we've got our 2 draw effects. Also, actually 4 really, with the 2 Esper Sentinels. 1 enchantment, 2 lands. Looks like a keeper. You may notice that hopefully it looks a little bit better. We actually have a real green screen now, so my body should be a little bit more embedded into the Magic Arena game space as opposed to using the weird plugin hack before. But as always, this is unscripted ladder gameplay content. You might be watching me lose 7 times in a row. We'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. So our opponent looks to be on an aggressive build, coming in with a Beaumont Courier already. I don't know, the Esper Sentinel is pretty strong here. Not sure if I need to necessitate a block at this stage of the game. We do have a backup version, but we will be casting one of our draw engines next turn. I think I'm going to take this for now. So they probably have removal. Sometimes I'm always thinking about like sacrificing Sram first, assuming that they're going to kill it, and hoping we draw a 3rd mana to cast Kor Spiritdancer and get the trigger immediately. I think that might be the play here. I'm just gonna rip a Sram and attack, I think. Hope everybody's enjoying alchemy so far. I've only dabbled in it a little bit. Probably put out a video before too long about some different brews we can try, but yep, as expected, looks like they can actually kill all my guys. At least we get 1 card out of the exchange. Yeah, it's unfortunate to not get a 3rd land there. At this point, I might reverse course. Instead of going Spiritdancer and just having it probably get killed and not being able to get a trigger off of it this turn without a 3rd land, I might just go double Esper Sentinel here. At least that's my instinct. We'll see what happens. They like it. Yeah. So now this time, I don't know, I still don't think I want to block this. This is too valuable, and I mean, they're not going to sack this yet. So I'm actually going to take this. Ooh, an Arcanist. That card has been very problematic for this deck so far. Still no 3rd land. That's pretty shitty, but what are you going to do? Well, at this point, I think I've got to try to establish a Spiritdancer. If they kill it, hopefully we can draw some more cards. I mean, they can just replay one of these spells with the damn Arcanist. It's kind of unfortunate lack of land drawing right now. Maybe they're just gonna pay the full tax. Just a lot of fire coming at me right now. Wow. That is very rough. Just can't get anything going yet in this game. So ideally, we play against a lot of white-green life gain, and we just have Hushbringer. But we're just gonna get recycled to death on burn spells and never gonna be able to establish anything in play. It was kind of what it's looking like so far here. Feels bad. Now they're gonna get all the cards. There's a land. Way too late. Just kind of kicking and screaming at this point, but it's not looking good, but we'll play on. No, please just let me establish. Can't even let me have a token. That's just dirty. Just sending my guys straight to hell. Yeah, I found that these Arcanists and these, I've not seen like one in a mono red build that often, but very good build. Well played. But those Rakdos decks have been kind of problematic so far, testing with this deck. But hopefully we get some better matchups, better luck. I've had a lot of really interesting mirror matches with this deck against the Azorius Auras build. Sometimes it comes down to even who draws less cards, and I've actually won by letting my opponent self-mill a couple times. Had 2 games like that. It was pretty wild. They're on the play. Don't have any of our important creatures. We'll be drawing a card. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy. There's not enough action for me to be comfortable keeping this. I want to take another look, try to get more important creatures. Okay. This time we've got, this looks better. I think we'll dump one of the runes. See how this goes. Already a little bit disadvantaged. Oh, it is Dragon Storm. So I think I'm just gonna go with Plan A for now. Try to load up Spiritdancer, but we're on the play. If we can't find a Hushbringer, they may be able to just go off on us too quickly. Got all sorts of shenanigans going on in the graveyard. So I'm just gonna go with the all that glitters first. We're just trying to inflict maximum damage, but here it's gonna be too late. And the Esper Sentinel will drop that. That'll actually boost all the glitters as well, being that it's an artifact. And all that glitters cares about artifacts and enchantments. Count how many you have in play, so. But They might just Mizzix Mastery of Dragonstorm and knock us off right here. There it is. Not to be pessimistic, but we've been down this road. You know how it goes. Bad luck. And looks like they've got all the pieces. So that's it. On to game 3. Rough start, but that's how it goes. Let's go Whack Daddy. Pretty hilarious username. Another weird hand. This person's only 90% Mythic. It's gonna hurt if we lose to them. You know, I'm sick of mulliganing. Fuck it. I think I'm just gonna keep this. Hopefully they're on white-green life gain. We do have a Hushbringer, but certainly not a great hand, but tend to start to tilt with multiple losses in a row. But fortunately, they do not look to be on white-green life gain, obviously. Dismal Backwater, some sort of slow control deck. No, just not drawing into much of anything yet. Tyrant Scorn, taking out Hushbringer. Don't really want to commit an enchantment to that, being that they're probably just going to kill it. These are more valuable if I can get a draw engine online and actually use them to trigger card drawing, but not looking great so far. Hopefully me saying you might just watch 7 losses in a row wasn't a bad omen or like a portent to the future of what's actually going to happen. Now in hindsight, well, yeah, they're going to kill it anyways. And draw a card. Draw. At this point, I may just dump a Cartouche at least. We'll get a 1/1 token. Now we have a stronger guy, but I fear they're going to kill it anyways. Pouncing Shore Shark. Pulling all the stops today. Oof. So whenever he mutates, I can just start bouncing my dudes. At this point, really need that draw engine. Probably should have mulled in hindsight, but I think I'm gonna buy Lurrus. Got nothing going on right now. Urge that. I remember what this does. It's gonna bounce my guy, and he gets to destroy a creature. Fortunately, Hushbringer doesn't do anything against Mutate, but we'll play a Hushbringer back from the graveyard, get a Selfless Savior to try to protect Lurrus. Of course, it's only going to protect him from destroy effects. With all this bouncing effects, we don't really have an answer, a way to resist that. Yeah, this is horrible. There's just so much happening every time he mutates. Now we're gonna get a creature bounced, a creature destroyed, and we have to sacrifice a creature. It's looking like GG pretty quick here. We needed a draw engine. So that's gonna get destroyed. I mean, everything's gone anyways. I mean, guess I'll make it indestructible, but then something's gonna get bounced and we're gonna sack a creature. We're just gonna lose everything, I think. We have no answer to shut all this off. I used to roll with one copy of Heliod's Punishment, which could turn it off, but I'm gonna call it. Nothing's going this game. Let's try again. That's why they call it a ladder grind, where it certainly is a grind at times. Just gotta be positive, have faith, trust in the deck. Our time will come. Maybe. Okay, that's a fair hand. We've got some stuff. I mean, we'd love to be on the play, of course, but can't have everything. Sarah, send it. It looks like some sort of maybe mono white life cane. Yeah, so interesting that they're attacking. Almost tempted to block that. I don't know how many non-creature spells I have that are really gonna trigger the Esper Sentinel. I don't really want them to keep gaining life. It's kind of an interesting attack that they're doing. I think I'm gonna block this, actually. We do have an all that glitters. Just want to get that off the battlefield. Alright, they will gain life trigger either way. Alright, now we're just gonna jam Sram. Hopefully he survives the turn so we can actually get our draw engine online. Ugh! Fuck me. Or not. So yeah, Glass Casket's strong. And I can't... I'll buy Lurrus. I can't... Even with Hushbringer, that Hushbringer doesn't stop enters the battlefield effects on non-creatures, so... Very rough. Sram. Okay, we need to start drawing some cards, I think. I'm gonna go Cartouche. There's a Hushbringer. It's not gonna be like a silver bullet against their build, seeing that we do see that they do have a Hushbringer. And I almost want to not put it on the Sram just because it's such a valuable target for the next Glass Casket that comes down. But I think I'm still going to go there. Just hope they don't have something. Keep trying to power this guy up. At least we're going to draw a card. And he's already online. Our Hushbringer is just coming too late to stop these triggers. Already down so low. I have to almost think about chump blocking at this point. Can we take another 6? Might soak that up for now. As rough as that is. I mean, it's possible, though, they could get large and... I don't know. They could give it protection from white and then make it so we can't block. So I think we maybe need to consider chumping now just to try to stretch the game out a little bit more. Here's a Rune of Sustenance. That's a little bit helpful, but... the Elsiot is going to be a little bit problematic. A lot of different routes we can go. I mean, I want to get a Hushbringer out to just stop these life gain on death and creatures entering the battlefield. But I also want to just keep like jamming this stuff to try to gain some life. Does have vigilance. Of course, if he has just another glass casket, we're absolutely fucked. But either way, I'll try to have to play the odds. Just hope they don't have it. So this, well, we have first strike, so I don't think we need to worry about dying because we can knock a guy off. The Heliod is very strong, but you know they've got 8 power, so they can kill our guy. But we do have first strike, so we could knock these guys off immediately and then not worry about dying, assuming they don't have like some sort of instant combat effect. And that's just utterly retarded. There's no reason why they should have taken that. They have an indestructible Heliod that could have at least blocked. Sucks to lose to people that make stupid decisions. It's just like feels bad, like you shouldn't have lost. I don't know what they're thinking there. Don't know how indestructible works. There's a main deck Lurrus and this fucking triggers again. We've got Heliod's a serious problem. We need that Hushbringer out, but we also really needed to buff this guy last turn. That's now they got a 9/9 guy, but so this is also stupid from them because you know I can block this and I'm just gonna gain, I believe I'm just gonna gain 8 life and lose 9, so I'm gonna lose 1 life net, which this person's kind of retarded, I think. Hopefully we can stabilize and turn this around. So I definitely want to get a Hushbringer out. So I'll leave 2 mana for that, but I'm gonna Angelic Gift is sweet as well because we can fly over all this crap. So I think I'm gonna lead with that. I see that seems like the most valuable enchantment aura right now to get on Sram. Yeah, and we'll go from there. See what we draw. Another Rune of Sustenance. So at this point, you know, Selfless Savior doesn't save us against Glass Casket. It still will make it valuable to defend this guy from conventional damage, but yeah, we got to get this Hushbringer out. Just turn that crap off. And then I'm just gonna go Probably Cartouche, just to get another 1/1 dude. Backup. If they do find a glass casket soon, I think we're really screwed. And he's gonna sack in response to get some more triggers. It seems pretty bizarre of a play to me, but I don't know, man. They also want to keep their life total in check. If they get 30 or more, this dude turns into a 6/6 flying beater with lifelink.
I protect those who cannot protect them's friendship.
I can just gain a ton of life. 6 life on the spot with that. So we got a fear is that's such a massive creature, giving it lifelink, it could gain a lot of life. However, hopefully we can just win next turn. Kill him in the air. 13. I mean, I might just may as well chump block this. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that necessary to chump it, however. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we just have 13 damage coming in the air. I could do 1 Spirit Dancer to try to draw extra cards when I cast the Sentinel's Eyes. Guess the Rune would have also drawn a crap ton. Cool. That was a little, I don't know, some of the decisions our opponent made that game were pretty low level. Didn't make any sense. The not blocking my guy with an indestructible and needlessly taking 8 damage or whatever it was, that didn't make any sense. But alright, cool. We broke the ice. Ended that little losing streak. Hopefully we can get another one. Go for the W. Oh, unfortunately, only 1 land. As good as all this other stuff is, I mean, I'd love to see a Hushbringer. All of our most important creatures, 2 enchantments. We just can't risk it with a 1 land. We are forced to mull. Okay. Keep that. And maybe just dump a Cartouche and keep this other stuff as... Well, I could argue maybe they get rid of the Angelic Gift, but no, I'm gonna get rid of the Cartouche. Oh, nice, they got the new Pixel lands. Those are pretty crazy looking. Suntail Hawk. So another, like, possibly, well, clearly, like, some life gain things. I'm almost tempted to just lead out with Hushbringer straight away. Although, what's the word? They don't have any enters the battlefield life gain triggers yet, so actually, I'll go Sram first. Is my muddled logic, anyway. That looks sweet. Love that swamp. On black-white with snow. Alright, well, I might just go gift. They could kill it, but we will trigger at least 1 draw effect on casting this. Another all that glitters. At this point, yeah, we will attack there. What the hell is our opponent doing? I worry they've got a kill spell. But we'll just keep slogging it out, see what happens. I mean, this is so risky, but if they haven't killed it yet, why would they let me keep drawing these cards? Is that whenever you gain life, put 2+1/+1 counters on Gideon's company. For 4 mana, you can put a loyalty counter on a Gideon Planeswalker. I've never heard of this card. This is weird to see this in Mythic. Just a 3/3, but every time he gains life, it grows a lot. And my Hushbringer does not do anything against that. But alright, unfortunately, our engine has petered out. We have no more enchantments, so we're just gonna attack. Guess we'll get a Spiritdancer down, although maybe a Hushbringer. They could have Skyclave Apparition to try to kill us. We might just play both of these and not go for Lurrus yet. You can always buy them and play them next turn, and there's nothing in the graveyard yet anyways. But they've got so many cards in their hand, I have no idea what they have. What the hell is this? 4/4 Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent sacks a creature, and you return up to 1 creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Ouch. If you gained life. So, yeah, I would have to sack a creature. Doesn't matter. I sack this. He's dead from the Sram next turn. Cool. Take a quick Java break. Gotta stay highly caffeinated, you know. Just realized my Ninja Turtles mug is like the same exact same color as the dull green screen I have behind me, so that probably looks pretty messed up. It was like black and invisible. But we're still working out the bugs, guys, right? Again, any likes and subscribes you want to throw at me, I'm more than grateful, while the channel just keeps rolling on in its infancy. On the draw, opponent's going first. We've got a couple Hushbringers, a Sram, 1 enchantment, 3 mana. It looks like an average keeping hand. Hopefully these Hushbringers are valuable. We have no idea what our opponent's on. If they're on like control, they're pretty useless. It's like maybe a sacrificial food type deck. They might have a little bit of application here, but not a lot. But I don't really know exactly what they're on. So at least shut that off a little bit with Hushbringer. So I could go Sram now, risk having it destroyed, or just go Hushbringer, Sram next turn, and then try to get a trigger. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam Hushbringer first, I think. May regret that. Might have wanted to just get the draw engine on sooner, but I do only have the 1 Sentinel's Eyes. We don't necessarily know that we're gonna draw into more enchantments. I mean, that's the plan, but wasn't expecting red here. Really don't know. They're on like a Yawgmoth Thran position combo. protection from humans. I'm not too familiar with this deck. I know there's a powerful combo lurking. Maybe our opponent will school us on what exactly it is or how it works, because I don't remember offhand. I remember how this works in Modern with like undying creatures, I think, but we'll see. So what do we got? What are we looking to do here? Probably just... Opponent has 1 treasure, 1 mana. Probably just going to jam Sram and try to start drawing into more enchantments. May consider casting this on the Hushbringer. Yeah. Try to buff him up. Guess they could try to they could just kill it right now. They've sacking the guy, making it -1/-1. Interesting. Looks like they're gonna... Are they really gonna sack to kill it? They really don't like my Hushbringer. So that enchantment's gonna eat the dust, but we did draw 1 more card. At least we have a backup Hushbringer. Go ahead and take that. So many triggers. Guess we just need to establish our other Hushbringer. It's difficult because I can really just kill all this stuff. I mean, I could consider attacking with Sram. Guess I could have done that before casting the Hushbringer. If I would probably be happy to trade with a Woe Strider. Given we have another Sram, I'm kind of grasping at straws here. It doesn't do a whole lot either, though. So I think we're just gonna drop a Sentinel and say go. Don't necessarily want to just throw this away. It's too important. Devil. This is gonna get ugly. Yeah, now it's like just a shooting gallery. It's like a playground for them to just kill all our guys with all of these effects. I mean, that's a good interaction. They can give guys -1/-1, plus then the Mayhem Devil is just easy pickings with all of that. Ouch. Yeah, this will probably be another quick GG. Don't have a whole lot we can do but play Sram. Probably Sentinel's Eyes out of the graveyard. Just try to get something triggered, something going. Just on Sram itself. Take out one Hushbringer, one Sentinel. I mean, I've got literally nothing going. I guess I'm just gonna hit this with another Sentinel's Eyes. It's definitely a frustrating game. Just we're never really ahead. Never really get anything going this game. Just a barrage of effects to deal with our creatures before we can get anything really strong going. Okay, now I can just make us sacrifice our guy. So can't even just load it up with this stuff. It's got so much sacrificial fodder right now. I mean, I'd love to just dump these on this guy, but he's just gonna use Priest of Forgotten Gods to kill us. So got more than enough. I guess we could. Guess we gotta at least force the action. Force him to do it. We got nothing going on. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're just dead next turn. We can't even get anything out, so I'm gonna call it. No more wasting time in that game. That was a rough one. Especially this early in the season, like I don't necessarily want to just waste tons of time chasing a game that's absolutely over. Could have argued a concession even faster there, but I like to play it until it's at least like absolutely clearly over, and no doubt that was. But all right, new game. We're on the play. Got 2 of our draw engines. We've got a way to defend them. 2 enchantments. Keep. Lead off with a puppy dog. White green, okay. Given that I see white green, now I'm just gonna jam a Hushbringer. Hope it's strong. And the reason I say that, just if you're unfamiliar, that is what I'm talking about, guys. Hushbringer owns white-green life gain. A lot of the decks, they're built such that their only removal is Skyclave Apparition, which only removes things if it enters the battlefield. Hushbringer turns that off. And then it also turns off all of their life gain triggers from, Soul Warden, Heliod. When things come into play, gaining all that life, it completely shuts down their deck. I've been on both sides of it. If you don't have another way to remove the Hushbringer, you're just absolutely wrecked. And I assume that was the case that game. So as silly as it is, that game was just instantly over. We didn't even see a card. All we saw was a dual land that showed us they were on white-green. We cast the Hushbringer and we just win. But anyways, on to the next game. On the play, have our Spiritdancer chick. And we've got a puppy dog to defender, 2 enchantments, 3 lands, deepen. Hello. Another maybe angel life gain deck. unfortunately we don't have a Hushbringer yet. We'd love to see a Hushbringer as soon as possible, but I'm just gonna go. I could consider attacking with the Savior, because I wouldn't be that I wouldn't mind trading that with the Speaker of the Heavens, because most of their ways that they're going to kill our guys aren't going to be just with a conventional destroy effect where this guy actually can defend them. They're going to be exiling our stuff, most likely. So I'm going to actually just attack here. Try to keep their life total in check. And looks like they are going to block it. A little bit surprised by that. Another reason it's good to, given that these decks, I'm doing a lot of speculating for sure. I don't know what exactly they're playing, but keeping their devotion to white down and just keeping permanents off the battlefield is also useful, because we don't want Heliod to be turned on and become a creature. But anyways, so they are on like the Angel Gain Life deck, obviously now. So we're just gonna load up our Spiritdancer with enchantments. This is what the deck does. This is what you're supposed to do. Just buff this chick up as much as possible. And keep drawing cards. Gonna go with the Cartouche again instead of Sentinel. I mean, it'll suck. I'm going all in on buffing her up. Hopefully they don't have removal, but we just have to play as if they don't. At least we're drawing cards. Keep attacking. Again, Hushbringer is awesome in this matchup. Turns off all of this life gain crap. That's a lot of life right there. And darn it, no enchantment that time to keep rolling with our attack plan. One thing you can always, once you get a lot of things stacked, it can be hard to see what the hell auras you have. But just a reminder, in case you don't know, you can actually click and then see all the attached cards. Sometimes that becomes very useful when there's just so much stuff on them. So we're just gonna probably attack here with Spiritdancer, then lay out the rest of our hand. And they actually are gonna chump. Could consider buying Lurrus here and also playing Esper Sentinel. That would be more using our mana more. I think I'm actually gonna go that route. Using all available mana we have. Now that we actually have something in the graveyard, it makes Lurrus a little bit more valuable. Can start casting things out of the graveyard and collect a company. Hopefully they don't hit a Skyclave Apparition. And they do. Not necessarily the end of the world, though. We'll probably just go Sram and start rebuilding a totally buffed guy, and I think we'll try to buff the Sentinel, because the thought is it'll make it more difficult to pay the tax. Of course, we don't get a lot of card drawing off that guy. Collected companies, like their only non-creature spell that triggers the drawing from this, but I think we'll still look to buff that guy. Although it's not going to buff it very much. But we will draw. Okay. Yeah, we'll just Sentinel's Eyes it as well. There's a Hushbringer. Better late than never, I guess. Attack with Sentinel. want to get this Hushbringer out as soon as possible. Before they get so much life that we're actually gonna like die in the air, you know. Ouch. Alright, well. Yeah, we're this is not looking good. Just so much in the air. I don't know, we don't have enough to defend all that. Everything is flying. We have to get a Hushbringer out and try to buff it, but we don't have a lot going on. Could consider attacking with this. Probably, we would only be trading with one guy, which isn't going to be great. Got no life link. We're on total defense now. Yeah, I think we're screwed. Oh, it was too late for that. Just gonna attack with this because these flyers are such a huge problem. But they're probably not gonna block with them anyways. I think we're just dead here. Too many flyers on the board. That was stupid. Again, why did they double block that? They could have. This was 6/6 vigilance. All they needed to do was double block. I guess it doesn't matter. The game's over anyways. But so we block something. We'd go to 14, and they've got 9, 10, 11. So I guess we're not completely dead yet, but damn near close. We can't kill anything. Just block their biggest creature to live another turn. Oh, I forgot this. You don't see that activated ability all that time. It gives them lifelink, but also buffs them. As is, we're at 1. Too many triggers. Hushbringer was way too late. Disgusting. Oh, yeah. All we can do is die here, but we gotta try to gain life. But it's over anyways. But we'll just go through the motions. Try to keep drawing something. Can't draw anything. I'm just trying to draw as much life as possible, but it's over anyways. Too much buffs from all the massive life gain. We play that, we only have one blocker left. It's over, too many flyers. GG. We'll go again. Try to end on a better note. I mean, in theory, if you can get a Hushbringer down early, that matchup is easy peasy. You can just absolutely wreck them, but we need a strong win. Love to take down a rank 292 opponent, but they're on the play. No draw engine, but have a Hushbringer. We'll just gamble and keep and hope hope that they are white-green. There's Esper Sentinel, maybe human deck. One thing I'm not seeing now that I'm now back in Mythic is haven't seen a lot of just red aggro decks. That this deck can punish a lot if you get like a strong creature early with Rune of Sustenance on it. Just gain all that life. But we're seeing a lot stronger decks now that we're up higher in the rank. A lot of ranked strong decks so far, at least this play session. So we'll just play our only creature we have, Hushbringer. Hopefully it's got game against whatever our opponent's on. So I think it's unfortunate we don't have a way to give it vigilance. But I'm gonna just start loading up the Hushbringer. That's right, we do have the tax. Probably do want to play that, although I did want to get all the glitters. I think I'm gonna let them have that and just keep playing as much in auras as I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in here and try to beat him in the air somehow and hope that they can't find an answer, and hopefully we'll get lucky and can overpower them, but odds probably aren't so good. We really need a draw engine of our own. At least we negate that. And we negate that, but now we do have a lot of shit coming down the board. And this Adeline's just getting bigger. That's why we really wanted to have we really want to find an enchantment to give this guy vigilance so he can defend as well. I am gonna just block that, given that humans matter, the amount of guys he has, so it's a little awkward, but it's just going to be hard to race when we're not drawing cards as well. I'm going to go Rune just to draw a card. Of course, it already has lifelink, so that's not great, but again, I'm not going to pay it because we're going to cast Cartouche anyways. It sucks, but it's a pretty good card against us. There's a Sram. Little late. Now I could even consider holding the Cartouche for next turn, but we got to go full aggressive here. That was the plan from the outset. And we really want vigilance. So we could defend as well, because this Adeline is going to get out of control. Now they're contemplating if they feel that they need to chump block here. I wouldn't if I were them. They can deal more damage to me. This isn't going to kill them. Yeah, that's the right move, because it may be bigger the next time it comes at them, and chump blocking may be more valuable then. But I'm afraid we've given them so many cards this turn. At least that's shut off. You just see the power of how good this card is. Even though how far behind we are, this thing's giving us a little bit of a chance. It's really going to be tough, but now they're really getting aggressive. Pass to blockers. A little surprised they attacked with the Sentinel. Try to kill that. Get that asshole out of here. But we're going to take 6, 7, 8. I'm going to hold the Savior for now. Guess they feel that they just really need to race us now. So unfortunately they have the flyer. It would have been possible we could have just won this turn depending on what we draw. And I have all that glitters, so it's important to remember. It's a little counterintuitive, but we do want to play this because this guy will grow our all that glitters effect, make Hushbringer slightly bigger. We're probably going to get a chump block anyways, but just wish we had vigilance. So now I could buy a Lurrus or just play a Sram. I think it's maybe time we just buy Lurrus. Because we can always play Sram next turn if we draw into some enchantments to try to draw more things. There's another chump blocker, unfortunately, and a bodyguard. So probably going to give that dude be able to bodyguard the Spellbinder. Man, how good would having vigilance on Hushbringer be right now? 'Cause now we're starting to take serious damage. 10, 11, 12, 13. We don't necessarily want to chump this stuff. I mean, or do I? Just to... Maybe we need to start chumping Adeline and preserve our life total. In all seriousness. And I'll do it with the Savior. Now we'll just go with Esper Sentinel. They haven't even played a non-creature spell yet. But now they've got so much resistance with the Spellbinder, with the Bodyguard, to keep chumping. Damn. Sram, no enchantment. Frustrating. But I guess we just keep going, keep trying to drill through. Don't really want to stay back and block yet. I feel like this is our avenue to victory, if at all possible. The window's shrinking. Now I'll probably just go Lurrus and get a chump blocker back. And Sram's not doing anything. We don't have enchantments to trigger off of. That would be devastating if we didn't have Hushbringer. How much work is this Hushbringer? And I'm shocked they're actually going to throw in the towel. Just, you see the power of Hushbringer. It's so incredible. I mean, I guess they probably have nothing. They've really been turned off. Now we have a recursion engine to keep getting chump blockers to block their biggest creature. I speculate the card in their hand is probably an Adeline, another Adeline, or maybe just a land or something stupid. And now we're just crunching through. We're going to kill Spellbinder, and then next turn, if they... we're kind of just drilling them down. That's sweet. Took out a top 300 player. That'll help mend our ranking that took a little bit of a beating early this play session. But anyways, guys, I hope you like the content, like this gameplay. It's a little bit of a look at the deck. It was a little rough go this time, but we mostly stayed relatively neutral, dropped back a little bit. Still have a lot of confidence in the deck, a lot of matchup dependency. As you can see, when we hit white-green players, we just absolutely crush them if we have Hushbringer, and the same is true for the Angel decks. But Hushbringer just does so much. It's absolutely mandatory in this archetype, I think. But that'll do it for this time, guys. Anyways, please like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. We'll be back for more content soon. Probably try some different builds, do some maybe alchemy brewing. But that's it for now, guys. As always, I hope you have good luck on the ladder, and peace.